Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicals. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, 8, I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes. You can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baker going to throw this right away. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners counting their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A good pickup there at 22. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, Ingram again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Mayfield. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield off the play fake. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a... The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And they'll run again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield.
A quick pass to Kupp.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 59 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Brought down at the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
And again, it's Mayfield.
Akers back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.